Hey, it's Farmer Floyd here at Floyd's Family Farm, and today we're going to be talking about when to pick pears, and we're also going to be talking about a few things that went wrong this year, which was, well, I'll go ahead and tell you. Our tiller broke down, and we weren't able, because of the coronavirus, we were not able to get parts, to even order parts June 1st, and tiller had broke down like the first part of spring. As soon as I started tilling up the ground, transmission just went out. So we weren't able to get order the parts until June 1st. Then it didn't come in on time, and then it took them a while to fix it because it was quite a job. But we are going to plant a fall garden because we got the tiller back 2 weeks ago, and I've tilled up the ground a little bit. But we are going to plant a fall garden. And so since the tiller was down or in the shop, what we did is we just had to come up with different ways to get the vegetables that we want. So I'm going to show you a few planter boxes that I was able to get my hands on thanks to my job, and how we were able to plant some vegetables that we really do like and ones that we enjoy and how we like to eat that. And probably number one is eggplant. That's like our favorite. But anyway, I'm going to show you how we went about doing that. It's going to be real quick, and then we're going to talk about picking pears, and I'm also going to show you where I did till up the garden. You'll see a tarp that goes down. It's going kind of downhill. There's a tarp right there. That grass grew back right there because we just had the field bush hog, and the grass right there was just, I don't know what kind of grass it is, but man, it was terrible. I hated having to weed eat that. It was just, man, it was relentless. It was like you were doing no good. So anyway, we're gonna kill the grass right there, and then we're gonna till that up down there, and we're gonna next year be ready to plant some more, plant a spring crop. But we are gonna plant a fall garden, and we're looking forward to doing that. That's something that we've not ever done, so we're excited about that. You can leave some comments of some fall crops, or really cold crops. We're trying to plant some winter crops too. So just some cold crops that you know of that do really well. You can leave a comment down below, and we'll see what we can do about that, and that'd be greatly appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe. Let's go ahead and get started on a few things I got to show you for this week. Here are some of the different plants that we have growing outside in the front yard. There's a jalapeno pepper. But of all these things we have growing, our favorite vegetable to eat is the Ikebana eggplant. Now there's a different kind of eggplant called the Black Beauty, but the Black Beauty, they're a lot bigger, but they don't yield as much as the Ikebana. And for me, the more, the better. Here are some of the blueberry bushes that we have growing. You can see them little pipe ends hanging there. They kind of flap in the wind and everything, and it keeps the birds from eating all the blueberries, or so my wife thinks, and I guess it's working pretty good. Here's the tarp that I have laying out to kill the grass there at the end of the garden. And we're wanting to expand that on down further down into the ditch there, and we're looking forward to expanding the garden this year. Okay, when picking a pear, it's not as simple as you think. They're all ripe at the same time. You can have this one ripe and another one right here that's not ripe, but the simple way to do it is just take it, give it, see, just give it a little, not even hardly a tug. If it's ripe, it'll come off there. If it doesn't, you just kind of give it a little twist, and don't crank it. But if it comes off there, it's ripe. Well, it's not ripe, actually. It's just ready to be picked. You take them in the home, and you set them somewhere. You set them in a cool spot, and you let them ripen in the house. Or if you choose, you could put them in the refrigerator and let them ripen in there. If you're like us, we had these pear trees, but we had no idea what to do with the pears. So we looked up a few different things, and one of the things we like to do here is make jellies and all kind of stuff like that. We'll make a pepper jelly, but my wife makes a thing called pear honey, and it is very good, and we'll have to show you one day how she does that. But today we're just picking them, and we're going to take them in the house and let them ripen up, and then whenever she gets able to make the pear honey, I'll have her, we'll make a video on how she makes the pear honey. As you can see, I have a ladder here, and what I was doing is the pears that were ready, that are up high, that I was not able to reach, all I did was give the tree a good gentle shake, and whichever ones fell were ready. And as you can see here, we took them inside and set them on some plastic in front of the air conditioner to let them ripen up. Here are some of the blueberries we picked off the blueberry bushes that I was showing you, and here's what my wife did with them. Blueberry cobbler. Oh yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed that short video that we had for you today. I just want to let you know that we have some other videos coming up. We're going to be moving the chickens out to the field, and we're going to make a video on that. I'm fixing to be incubating, setting some eggs in the incubator to get them started, because we've had a couple hens die, so we need to replenish the ranks, so to speak. But we're going to show you how to set up your incubator and how to do it right, because there's also so many things. You know, should I put Listerine on the eggs for a better hatch rate? Well, I'm going to show you how you do that and the best way to do it. And we're also building a thing to hold my electric fence charger, because I use the electric one. I mean, I know you can use the battery one, but I'll talk about that when we do the video on that. But this is Farmer Floyd saying goodbye, good night, and God bless.